This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Ball is loose, and the defense has it. What a nightmare start for this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin. Playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you drop back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Tigers are on the move. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you play zone coverage, you got to watch wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got...
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Going to swing it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
You got to love it.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointment.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I love the awareness by the defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing into the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am...
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Makes a connection. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harrison. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He leaves it with his back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Tennessee, 7.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back hat.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Volunteers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Offense, Payson.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes trouble. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the wide out. And wings it incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Van Buren. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Smith takes the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's loose. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic,
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
and move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Pulled down after a nice run in there in the red zone at the 19.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Tennessee, 10.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything... It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. And he rolls into the house. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalry This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way to deciding who wins a football game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's now their...
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a...
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Going with the ground game left. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pressure coming. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
Going to try to get it himself. Wide open spaces. And And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll test the right side. Plows through the defense. It's a running room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a couple.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
I think the offensive court.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
And as an offense...
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turn. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
And just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
South Carolina, 3.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. On the run, fires downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, you can't blame this.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. For a gap, it's Wilson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short game,
Who's in the clear? Slides to avoid the big hit.
these are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. Bringing pressure. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least there wasn't an illegal man downfield.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Kennedy. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Makes an open space. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. The DB's backing off from the line now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
QB decides to keep it here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
LSU, 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. They start the drive with a good throw to the right side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense moving into a bunch formation.
Brings up 2nd down.
No press here. The defense backing away. That's caught. It's Kennedy. He's swarmed by the defense.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Dropping back. It's Baker. The receiver makes the pitch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that.
Let's go. Break. Done. Check, check. White 94 slider choice. White 94.
Gonna run it. It's Wilson. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Pass caught. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Baker. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to...
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the defense knows, Curry, it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He makes the catch. Touch. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
To the air. It's Baker. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He shreds the tackle. Blocked with the turn, but made the first man miss on the way to the 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing him off the cannon. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Wilson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field. It's Baker looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but
It's a safety.
boy, great defense right here. That is diagnosing the screenplay. You see how that defender chased it down, earns his team.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Quarterback pulls the ball to keeper. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
What a move. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down of the 47.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He was able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Baker. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
I just...
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge game. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
That's That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. To throw, it's Baker. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal, handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. And the defense wraps him up.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this...
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Breaks into the clear. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. First down here for this offense. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to throw. It's Tuggle. Goes to his right side there with a completion. He make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Brings up second down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Hernandez. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
The quarterback keeps it here. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
To the air, it's Tuggle. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He's in the clear. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
The looking to cash in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Hernandez. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a shovel pass, caught. They go with a short shovel pass. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Back to pass. It's Tuggle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Breaks into the clear. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Look out, room to run here. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the...
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Using his legs, it's Hernandez. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Wide open downfield. Muscles past the defender. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Nice grab. It's Taylor. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And here's the handoff. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Tuggle. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A change of direction. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 38. On the ground, it's Hernandez. Tackled after a 4-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Tuggle. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they come up with...
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Slings right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Here he goes. He called his own number. The freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw.
The pass rush gets home.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about it over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen.
Trapped again in the pocket.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's Taylor.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hernandez. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Tuggle. Grab down the middle, it's Taylor. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Gives it to the back. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
If I'm on this offensive line, man.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. To throw, it's Tuggle. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoffs.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands and you end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.